This is where you actually learn, experiment, grow, make friends, and yes, attraction, being attracted to someone is part of it. You have a journey to begin. Okay, this is just the start. You have a destinations, you have milestones to reach. So during our time, the market was just booming up. There were opportunities, but limited opportunities. Because of lack of communication, the pipeline crashed. They don't know what they're working, they're just assigned some task and they just do their task and they come back. I must tell you, you are wrong. There are a lot of opportunities available. You must be worth enough of getting those. Now, why will a company hire you? There has to be something within you, right? You are at this stage of life where you should be the one finding opportunity. Okay, you can't blame the organization or your teachers or your friends. No, they are not getting in jobs. What am I supposed to do? You are responsible for your own decisions, for your own life.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Tushar Kumar Nachar. I'm the convener of the show. The show name is The Spotlight Session. The guest of the show is Mr. Abhishek Pradhan. Hostess of the shows are Pradeep and Bhargini. I kindly request all to maintain discipline and be cooperative. I welcome our honorable principal, Dr. Loknathan sir, and our blackboard, Dr. Bharadesh sir. Welcome, Mr. Nakana Gowda sir. All the faculty members and dear friends. And the stage is for Pratik.
Good morning all. My name is Pratik from Vijaypur. Today I am the host of this event, Spotlight Session. And I would like to welcome Mr. Abhishek Pradhan sir. So, give a big applause.
Thank you.
Also, good morning.
Good morning.
How the college students should handle infatuation?
Hello everyone. Thank you for having me here. Now that is a really interesting question right off the start. Infatuation. What do you mean by infatuation, by the way? Anyone? So one at a time, please.
Just like attraction. Like, when you see a person, you get attracted to them. Like that. Or some feelings, kind of feelings. It arises at the beginning of the stage. Yeah, it might be.
Okay, now that's actually a decent answer. Any more answers from the audience? Okay. Now, here's the thing. College is a place to experiment. Okay. Now that is where you can build your career. You can spoil your career too. Okay. This is where you actually learn, experiment, grow, make friends, and yes, attraction, being attracted to someone is part of it. Okay. But the goal here is you shouldn't be distracted from the bigger picture. You have a journey to begin. Okay, this is just the start. You have a destinations. You have milestones to reach. This is one milestone that will come to your life that you will experience, that you will have to go through. Everyone does that. Everyone, all of us, even me. I'm no special, okay? But here, what you have to keep in mind is your attraction or your infatuation doesn't distract you from the goal that you have set. All of us here have goals. Anybody in the audience who doesn't have a goal, who doesn't know what I'm supposed to do next? We all have goals, right? We all are here for a purpose. You all are attending here because you have your own imaginations, you have your own goals which are set that you want to achieve. So focus on that, okay? That is the bigger picture. This is moments of joy. You have to experience it. Some might think, okay, if I just resist it, it's fine. But you're going to miss out your life here, come on. Okay? So yes, experience everything because engineering is the time. This phase that you are in right now is a place where you can experiment. But experiment is experiment. Distraction shouldn't be the cause of your failure. Okay? So focus on your goals, stay focused, give your 100%, and yeah, get some boyfriends and girlfriends, why not?
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question. Can you share with us your interview situations and rejections, if you had any?
Well, I must say, who has written the questions? Okay. Well, I got placed in 8th semester. So the journey began in the 7th semester altogether, but unfortunately the market, we all are, let's say, we all are Gen Zs by the way, right? Yes. All Gen Zs. But do you really think you're Gen Z? Millennials, no? But no worries, right? We have the title, COVID batch. And you do realize what happens to the COVID batch, right? We are portrayed, no, online classes, we learned nothing. Market was down. So during our time, the market was just booming up. There were opportunities, but limited opportunities. So till 7th semester, I didn't get any. Okay. So in the beginning of the 8th semester, that is when I got into the company Mu Sigma that I'm currently working at as a trainee decision scientist. But before to that, there were interviews which I attended and I couldn't crack it. The reasons are very simple because I wasn't paying attention to it. And again, if you guys think, okay, life is going to be casual, some or the other, how I'm going to get into something, guys, you need to wake up to the real world. This is not going to happen. It's really challenging, but at the same time, those who think there are lack of opportunities, guys, I must tell you, you are wrong. There are a lot of opportunities available. You must be, worth enough of getting those. Now, why will a company hire you? There has to be something within you, right? So that the company sees a potential. Okay, you have something to be productive for the company. That is where it will hire you. Or else, if you are expecting that a mass recruiter would come here and hire you like one of thousands, there is no scope of development there because you will be one of the thousands. And when you cease to be of any use to them, they're just going to fire you. So till my 7th sem, there was no, I couldn't get into a company, I couldn't crack any interview. So I worked on myself. And the part of rejections, the interview where I didn't get qualified. So every interview that I gave, right, that is how I went through. So one interview I gave, then I realized, after giving the interview, I humbly asked the interviewer, "Sir, can you tell me where I went wrong? What were you expecting that you didn't find in this? That's why you're letting me go." So those minute improvements that you get, right, eventually that's going to help you to get the best deal there is in the world. So work consistently, work on yourself, work on improving you. Every failure, okay, let's say if you miss out your first interview, it's not the dead end, right? It's just one of the phase. Just humbly, but make sure that you learn from it. So if you say, okay, if you just keep it like casual, okay, I just left, I couldn't crack it, so what's the big deal? Next will come up. It's not going to work out because you are not improving yourself. What's the difference? You're entering the room the same person who failed in the first interview, the same. So every interview that you give, be it a success one, be it a failure, learn from it. Just try understanding, okay, where did I go wrong? What did I miss out? Now, again, and if you feel ki, no, I'm not getting the opportunity, you are at this stage of life where you should be the one finding opportunity. Okay, you can't blame the organization or your teachers or your friends ki, no, they are not getting in jobs, what am I supposed to do? You are responsible for your own decisions, for your own life. I'll tell you one incident what I did. So when I wasn't getting a job, right? So what I did was I just Googled the nearby IT companies, got their numbers. I called them. Okay, sir, this is my resume. I'm sure. Can I share my? Is there any requirement in your organization? And I shared my resume to them per day. So now, if you get, let's say, 10 companies per day, among 10 companies, let's say even 5 picks your call, 3 will ask your resume. Now do that for 30 days, guys. I'm telling you, do that for 30 days. How much is it? 90 job applications that you're sending. And among the 90, you will get at least one decent one. And trust me, when you do this and you get your own job without the help of any, the joy that you get, right, that's exceptional. That is beyond comparison because you have got that. And I would say you can start doing this. You don't have to wait till end till the 8th semester. Start experimenting, start giving more interviews. You'll understand. Because book knowledge, the theoretical knowledge is one side, the practical demand is on the other side. So yeah, that's how I got into that. I got into this journey.
Thanks for your brief explanation, sir. Next question. Can you shed some light on parents and final year engineering students?
Can you repeat it? Sorry. Can you repeat the question, please?
Can you shed some light on parents by final year engineering students?
Pains.
Uh,
Pain. Okay.
Parents and final year
Parents and final year.
Parents.
Yeah, parents, how they torture the engineers to the final year.
I mean, we all have been. Okay, you guys haven't been there, but yeah. Ask any student who has done engineering and couldn't find a job till 8th semester. Trust me, we have a sort story of our own. And trust me, once you hear to the stories, now you'll shed tears right now. I don't want the audience to cry here, but parents now, well, they don't really care. What they want is, okay, did you get a job? Eventually, right? They don't care if you struggle, okay, if you are struggling. That's my parents, my dad especially. Every morning I wake up. So what's the status? How many interviews have you given? If I say, okay, there's this interview, how have you prepared? That's one question. I'll say, okay, I have prepared this. You're gonna get it, right? Yeah, let's see. I'll try my best. So what do you mean I'll try my best? We want this. We want this job. So yeah, parents, again, if you have a very supportive family, that's actually a blessing. But eventually, right, parents have one expectation of securing your future. Now, they might be harsh in way of how they express it to you. They might, you might think, why is my dad torturing me so much? I'm trying my best, but I'm still not getting it. Well, that's actually the concern. He's concerned about you that, well, my son or daughter has to have a secure future. That is their concern. So yes, so if you feel that your parents are pressuring you at the moment, okay, no, you have to study hard, or stay focused, don't get distracted, then don't be rebellious to it. Find your at the same time secure your own personality. Now, what in Indian cultures, right? What happens is we compromise. Every Indians have that phase of where we compromise with our dreams. And many parents, yeah, they want a secure path, but let's say among the crowd, anybody wants to take a special arts course or want to take a different path, like become a musician. Anybody? No musicians here. Dancers, artists. Oh, we have dancers. Great. Do your parents support you for that?
Yeah, probably they're gonna support me, not completely, not 100%. it's just 50-50. I have to balance my academics and the career of dance.
So let's say you go home and say to your dad or parent, mom, I wanna after engineering, I wanna be a professional dancer. Will they agree to that?
Probably.
A big round of applause, I guess, to the parents because we don't get those parents.
This dance from past 15 years, so they probably agree for that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's actually a privilege to have those parents. Again, if you guys get those parents, that's really great. Unfortunately, my parents were like, no, you have to get a job. End of the day, yes, job, that is what counts. All the special arts, no. So yeah, for them, just understand the requirement. Okay, they are just trying to help you out to secure your future. Don't be rebellious. Survive your individuality. Don't compromise. Okay, because at the longer run, now what happens is, so if your parents are pressurizing you, you might compromise with the skills, with the unique arts that you have. Let's say you want to be an entrepreneur. So it's like, no, my parents are saying I have to get a job. Don't compromise on those dreams. I'm not saying that you have to be rebellious. You run out of your house and like, no, I'm gonna start a business. You become the next Ambani. That's not gonna happen. It's a journey, right? So even I want to be an entrepreneur. So what I did is, and when I said this to my parents, they were like, no, we don't want you to have a risky life. We just want you to have a decent job, earn a decent money. Sir is agreeing to me, yeah, he knows it. Decent money, decent lifestyle. We don't expect much. Parents don't expect much. They just want their children to have a decent life. But again, and that is where we are like, okay, parents are not expecting. Why do I have to struggle so much? Because let's be honest, being an entrepreneur is not easy. But that is where you have to survive your individuality. Grow your passion. Okay, so this is what I said to my parents. Okay, you want me to get a job? I'll get a job. I will save the money that I get from my job, and few years later, I'll start my own business. I'll be an entrepreneur. I'll thrive my dream, so that I'm not a liability to them anymore. I'm not burdening them because come on, we have already burdened our parents too much. So that was with the parent side. Then talking about the challenges of the final semesters, right? I'll tell you what happened in my batch. So there were people who were really passionate about what they wanted to be, and they got the jobs. They are in places right now, and the rest they were like, okay, they took it casually. They were like, okay, we'll be hired. We have TCS, we have Infosys. They're gonna recruit us in in hundreds. We'll also get in. If hundreds are getting in, why can't we? But trust me, guys, the situation, you cannot predict the situation all the time, because that's what happened. So TCS, when it came to our campus, there were only, let's say, a single-digit numbers which were recruited. The requirement was that low, so you cannot have that intention, cannot take it casually. I have a very simple math percentage of this thing. If you ask me, what's the best way to live my engineering life? I would say this. First year, it has to be 80-20 split. 80% you enjoy because you're just fresh out of your 12th. You'll have that zeal of learning. You'll have that habit of learning. So you will clear. No arrears, huh? 80% enjoyment means no arrears, okay? You should. So eventually getting good marks is not really hard, right? You have amazing teachers here right now. Little bit negotiation with them will get you passing marks. But guys, you have to work. So what I'm saying here is 80% you have to build yourself, because you're fresh out of 12th, you have that zeal of learning, you have that habit of learning. So 80%, make more friends, try connecting with a lot of people, try experimenting. In the second year, it has to be balanced 60-40. Start paying more attention to your projects that you make. And with this 80%, which I said in the first year, right, it also has to be, this 80% should be like apart from your academics. Academics you're doing, okay, but 80%, right, you're exploring what is the market trend, what is the demand of the time, AI, what am I doing in AI, how will I learn AI, How should I socialize? The world out is huge. Any of you have heard of Toastmasters by any chance? Toastmasters. Well, it's not making toast or serving toast, nothing as such. Well, Toastmasters International is a platform where it's a platform for speakers. If you feel you want to socialize, you want to be heard, that's a platform there. And trust me, guys, you'll find amazing international speakers, influencers in that stage, in that platform. Google Toastmasters, see how they communicate. This is how you have to spend your first year, 80-20 split. Second year, 60-40. 60% you have to continue your passion, because by 80% you have done your trial and error and you know what you are good at. So that 60% focus on yourself, 40% pay attention to your studies. Third year, 50-50. Okay? 50% on your work, 50% on your passion. Don't live your passion. But at the same time, try increasing your study ability, because end of the day, come on, we need a degree, right? We all need a degree. And even the subject gets harder. In your final year, it has to be just the opposite of your first year. 80-20. 80% focus on your career. Focus. 20% you have enjoyed 3 years. But at the same time, and when this 80% I'm saying, right, it has to be for your career. It has to be your passion. It has to be it has to be, let's say, choosing different paths. By now you are mature enough of having a vision what you want to do in life. In the fourth year, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be let's say a speaker. You're done. So focus on that, work on your career, build a path. That is how I would say you have to live your engineering, or you have to live your 4 years, the rest 4 years. And trust me, guys, if you do this now, end of 4 year, you don't have to regret. Okay, damn, because I do, right? I still feel if I would have implemented the same thing when I was in engineering, things would have been really great. I would have cherished, I would have made more memories. By the way, my engineering was blast. But there's always that segment of me who thinks I should have enjoyed more. So stay more hours, because this life that you get, engineering, right? No one's gonna question because after engineering you will be tied up. You will have people expecting you to give them something. Now they are not expecting you. Once you leave engineering, you are expected that, okay, your parents are like, okay, we have taken care of you for the time being, all such, now it's your time. And when you start taking up the responsibilities, some or the other, how you'll start compromising with your life also. So now is the time, enjoy to your fullest.
Thank you, sir. Now tell us about your childhood.
My childhood. How many are single child with the parents here? Single child.
Single child.
Damn. Wow, lovely. No, all those people who have raised hands, are you guys pampered by your parents? Seriously not? Pampered, right? Parents are like very protective. It's like, no, I'm not gonna let my child go on a trip. Have you faced that? No trips. See? Oh, not only for single child, okay. Well, my childhood, right? I was a single child, and let's say I'm from Odisha. When I came to Bangalore, apparently you had to learn the native language, right? Kannada. And when I joined to the first school, they were like, no, this guy is not gonna make it. So we have to, though I had to get into LKG, they started me like, they said, no, he's not gonna make it. So he has to learn Kannada. Let's start him from nursery. Nursery, yeah, I wasted a year here. But again, yeah, that was the privilege of me getting to learn Kannada, which is actually, I'm really thankful right now. And so that is how I began my journey here in Bangalore from nursery. And talking about childhood, I've done some really embarrassing shit. Uh, I mean, I have rebelled with my parents. We all do, right? Some stage of time, we all rebel. Ki, nahi, mom, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get this. I don't want to go here. And later beaten up also really bad. Till now, my parents do beat me, do hit me, not with physical, but with their words. They do taunt me like, so what? You are big. You have reached. You have grown so tall. So what? You're still that little kid to me. And my childhood, well, there's some embarrassing stories which I don't want to share it here. But I have done a lot of mistakes, and I have learned from it. The best, see, we all do mistakes in our childhood. We all enjoy. We do those silly mistakes, which, if I think of right now, it's so embarrassing. But yeah, I have done a lot of mistakes. For one instance would be, let's say, I won't tell you very embarrassing ones, just small incidents where I just poked a stick to a person who was riding cycle and he fell and hospitalized. Okay, I'm not going to say that. Okay. So yeah, childhood is meant to be. It's meant to like have fun, to enjoy, to make mistakes, torture your parents during your childhood. That is how I did. I tortured my parents during the childhood, man. I'm very pickish with my food, so I don't like. Yeah, till today I don't like certain vegetables, pumpkins. Not my cup of tea. Not kaddu. So I used to be very pickish with my food. Again. And also when my parents didn't let me go to, let's say, solo trips as my friends did, because my mom used to say, we don't have backup. You're the only one that we have. We don't have backup. That's what I meant for single gen, right? We don't have backup. You're the only one that we have. So yeah, I used to fight with her, saying, why are you torturing me so much? That is how, man. That is how. I had a lovely time torturing my parents in my childhood. I still do right now.
Thank you, sir. And now tell us about your schooling and your hobbies.
Now, hobbies, right, is a really interesting topic. How many here are into different forms of art? We have one dancer here. Anybody? Artists? Come on, man. There's always an artist within all of us. You expect me to believe in a crowd. And okay, it can also be making fun of friends, okay? That also counts as an art. Torturing friends. Oh, we all are good at it, right? Torturing friends, making fun of them, bullying them. Huh? Who is the biggest prankster here? Prankster. Pulling pranks.
Munawar.
Teachers, did you experience any pranks by your students?
Now really.
Oh, okay. I mean, come on, yeah, no pranks on teachers? Lucky for the teacher's side. Okay. Hobbies, my hobbies, right? I have this one goal in life where I want to experience everything before I die. So I get involved into like every art forms that I can. I paint, I sketch, I write poems. I love traveling. I also make blogs. Yeah, if you see, I have my YouTube channel, so if you want to subscribe, you can. And we also, well, did Augustine sir mention you about young instincts? Yes, right? So if you scroll down in the end, you might find me there, few videos if you would see. So yeah, and again, that actually helps a lot, right? Now, anybody of you feels challenged in having a communication or a conversation? Stage fright?
Most of them.
Come on, let's face it. Everyone, right? Everyone may not agree to it, but subconsciously, when they're at stage, they feel okay. they stumble. And after going back from stage, I'm like, oh shit, I should have said this. Why didn't I say this? The presence of mind, guys. Everyone faces the problem of presence of mind. And trust me, if you start making blogs, right? If you start having presentation, giving presentations, you will learn a lot. And that is how I started my communication journey. Thanks to sir. We started having debates, and yeah, that deserves a clap. Huge round of applause there. We started having debates. We started having lots of GDs. During the time of COVID, that's what I'm saying. COVID didn't stop us. We were right on the thrill. Then we started exploring a lot of different domains, started making blogs. That is how, yeah, those are my kind of little hobbies. And I believe each and every one of you, now those who think they don't have a hobby as of now, guys, what are you doing here? Come on, grab one. Let it be flirting also, man. Come on, it's fine. But still, have something, have some hobbies. You cannot be bland. Okay, so here's my call out to all of you. Think about yourself and pick up a hobby. Because these hobbies, right, let's say when you are in your 50s and you think, what have I accomplished in life? You need to have these memories, right? When you have an hobby, you'll get to connect to different people's. Hobbies also lets you to connect to different people, connect to your kind. Be it, so I have